more emotional fulfillment, more happiness. Because I think that all the things that you have, um, like everything that you could get out of this situation, you already got. And there's really nothing else that can fill those cups for you. Like the cups are already, they're empty. And I think that there's a lot more happiness that you can find somewhere else. So let's just see like what this is talking about. Okay, so obviously indecision makes a lot of sense because you're here at this reading and you're trying to understand what direction to go in. So I'm kind of feeling like you're at a fork in the road in your life. You're kind of at this crossroad where you can either go left and you can go right, and both are unknown because like this card does have like two arrows, one pointing this way, one pointing that way. This person standing in the middle, this is literally you. And if you go this way, it's unknown. If you go that way, it's unknown. But one of them will be, I think, emotionally fulfilling, and the other one will be just more emptiness. Like what one way that you're going to go is going to make you feel just more unsatisfied and unfulfilled. And I think that's going to be a situation that you've already kind of been in, been there, done that. It's not really exciting anymore. It's not something that lights your heart up. This last final cup that you have, this last final like love that you have for this thing is falling. You know, it's about to be on the floor and broken. And then the other cups are kind of following. So it's unstable. This environment that you're in or the situation is emotionally causing instability. And I feel like it's going to spill over. So if you stay in that situation that's not making you happy, it's going to spill over. So it is a good idea to move towards your happiness. I think that there's going to be a lot of change here that is required of you. We have two eights, by the way, 8 and 8. And so look for a sign. So I think that the number 8 could be a sign for you showing that I'm kind of getting yes, make this change. Okay, so the answer to your question is yes, it's time to walk away. It's time to make that change. It's time to move towards a situation or a thought process or a person or lifestyle or whatever that is better for you and it's going to make you happier and more emotionally fulfilled, even though it might be really hard to make this change. I think it's going to bring a lot more balance into your life with this 8 energy here. I think this could be part of your karma, and fulfilling some sort of karma by walking away from this situation. And so I think the universe is actually trying to give you signs about this answer that you're asking about. I think the signs are kind of all around you, maybe in nature or in like numbers that you're seeing. And I think that once you do make this change and you walk away from the situation, there's going to be a lot of abundance in your life. Like there's going to be prosperity, abundance. You're going to feel a lot more balanced and stable. You might even get recognized for something that you've been like wanting recognition for. I think it's going to sort of like help you blend, your more emotional side with your more physical side as well. So you're going to have more physical stability in your life and also emotional stability. And then we also have recovery and the sixth chakra at the bottom here. And this is number 4. There's definitely something here about your life being out of balance because of this situation. And you need to move away from this in order to find more balance in your life. Because like the 8s and the 4s, this is all about physical stability. So this could be like a job that's not paying you enough money, or you've kind of done your thing and it's time to go. Or it could be like your home situation or home environment, or like even like buying a new car or something, or something that will provide you with more physical reliability. I think go towards that, like whatever this is for you. Um, and if none of this resonates with you, then maybe this is in your pile. But it's kind of what I'm getting, and I am getting that this thing is wounding your heart. Like whether it's your heart or like emotionally, it's bringing you down, and I think it's really draining your energy, and you're starting to lose that spark and that passion, and it's requiring that you do take the time out to like heal from this, and to spend time in recovery, spend time, and there's just a lot of green here. So just like spend time healing those emotions in your heart, and like go towards things that are going to fulfill you. Because I think once you feel happier in your circumstance or in your environment by walking away from this thing, you're gonna have that like sudden passion and motivation to get into action. The number 8 is a very action oriented number. So you're gonna, once you make that choice, even though it's hard, I think you're gonna like really gain the motivation and inspiration to continue to go. The like you're gonna have the push. You're gonna feel very encouraged. So is this a yes or a no? So for pile one, the answer to their question, yes or no. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So basically what I'm getting here is, okay, so like the yes or no part could like answer this however like it applies, but I'm getting a yes if you're asking about walking away from something or letting go of something or like ending a chapter in your life. And if it has something to do with that, something that exhausts you, especially. So something is exhausting. Now, it could be mentally exhausting, it could be emotionally exhausting, it could be physically exhausting, just in some way draining and heavy. So it's a yes if you're asking whether or not you should walk away. If you're asking whether or not you should stay, I would say no. No, you should not stay. Okay. So that's your answer. So yes, you need to move on from this. Let it go. 10 of Wands. Release the burden. Release the heaviness. This is affecting your life. This is causing a lot of stress. This is not good for you. And yes, there is a new beginning here. Yes, there is love. Yes, there's abundance here waiting for you. If this is asking about a relationship and you're wondering if you leave this relationship, if you leave this person because it's so heavy and burdensome and, it's really hard to leave this relationship, let's say, because it's been something that has fulfilled you at one point in your life and you just have so much connection to it and memories and all of that. But you're like, oh, but I know it's not serving me and it is stressing me out. And then you're wondering if you're ever going to have success and abundance in the future and if you're ever going to meet someone else or have new love in your life. This is saying yes, you will. Like, this is saying there's a new beginning here waiting for you with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So there is something here that is going to light your heart up, like it's like as opposed to this Eight of Cups that's like really draining and emotionally unfulfilling. There's going to be something in your life that is very heartwarming and exciting and even like a creative endeavor. It's going to bring a lot more passion and creativity into your life. You're going to have a lot of new ideas with the Ace of Swords, a lot of new creative ideas. So this it has to do with like a new job or a business or a new endeavor that you want to start, or just a new chapter in your life. I'm getting like a whole new chapter, okay, is what you're starting. So this is, I think, a big change for you. I think this is like a big deal. Um, it doesn't have to be that big, it could be smaller, right? But there is an element here of letting go of something that was pretty like close to your heart and starting over. And so then we have also the King of Pentacles. So this is a masculine energy. So if you are asking about that, then there is some sort of stable person that is going to be in your life. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So there is somebody that's stable, reliable, dependable, quite slow moving. So this could be like a slow moving connection. But there is like love here, and there's some sort of new potential that I think, and I think the communication between you guys is going to be very compatible. Like, you guys are going to really like have really good communication. A lot of new inspiring thoughts and ideas are going to come to you. And if this isn't somebody else's energy, this could be your energy. Like, you are moving towards success because you're starting this new beginning and chapter in your life where you are more, it's like the universe is giving you a blessing. So I think the whole thing is like the moment that you let go of this thing for you, whatever it is, and you have the strength to walk away and to take that leap of faith and to take that risk, and you do it, you make that decision to, okay, I'm just going to do it and we'll see where I go. I think almost immediately the universe is going to give you some sort of a blessing, like the Ace of Cups, offering this cup of love, is going to give you this blessing to where you're going to have an opportunity to be happy again. You're going to have an opportunity to find love, happiness, romance, your passion, your creativity, even connect with your intuition, spiritual gifts. You're going to discover like a gift that you have, or just something along the lines of like your heart, your heart space that's going to make you happy. We also have the sixth chakra at the bottom. So this is about following your intuition as well. And I think your intuition's telling you this, and like you already know this. And look for a sign. The sign could be literally like your intuition already talking to you. And then yeah, so like then you're moving into like some sort of more stability, so more money, abundance, more established in your finances, your career. If you're wondering about like if you're going to be successful at something, yes, you will be successful. Yes, you will have abundance, prosperity. You're going to have financial, I think, independence or abundance. If this is about like a car or anything physical, really, it's going to pay off. Like it's going to be successful. This is like a new creative idea in a business or something like that's going to pay off. This is about being in a leadership position. So you are going to get there. You're going to get that promotion. But like in order to get it though, you do have to cut something out of your life. You do have to walk away from something. And I think that's where like your karmic balance comes in. And that's where where like you actually have to take action and do like that's how you're co-creating with the universe. The universe can't offer you this blessing unless you do the thing of like leaving, to open up that space. So yeah, I would say that the answer to your question is yes, you will be successful, and there is some sort of love, new inspiring like ideas, success, abundance here in your future. So I hope that that was helpful and it resonated. I'd love to know like the backstory of this if you want to share it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this really cute little moon-shaped rose quartz, this is your reading. And today we're doing a yes or no reading. So whatever your question is about anything that you are asking about, we're going to try to get some guidance if it's more of a yes or more of a no. I just want you to keep in mind that at the end of the day, please trust your own judgment and intuition and discern for yourself, which way you need to go. Use this reading more as supporting like evidence or guidance, or even just a confirmation for what you already intuitively know, because at the end of the day, you are your best guide and guru. So just listen to yourself, but allow this reading to give you some sort of like an extra boost or confirmation or guidance on your situation. So this first little tarot card here is going to kind of tell me like a backstory of what's going on with you and what this question could be about, just so like if this is your reading or not. And then we're going to pull some more cards, some oracle and tarot cards, to see more about this situation, and then we'll get your answer, yes or no. Okay, so your first card is the Lovers. So this is Gemini energy, so that could be just like a confirmation for you, and it's the number 6. But this question could absolutely be about love and romance and a relationship, and the fact that you chose the rose quartz, which is about love, unconditional love, and it is this shape of a moon, which is about like your deeper emotions and feelings and the feminine energy. It's very likely that this is about a relationship or some sort of soulmate or something like that. So, with the Lovers, I think that perhaps you're wondering, and I'll try to interpret this in a few different ways, just in case it's not about love, and romance. But this, in essence, I think it's about a decision, because the Lovers is literally about making a decision, and this could definitely be about love. Like, yes or no about this person, yes or no about this relationship. Is this person good for me? Is this person the one? Is this person my soulmate? Should I stay with this person? Should I pursue? Should I continue? Should I take it to the next level? Should I ask them out? Should I contact them? Are they going to contact me? Anything like that, I feel like could be your question. So it's something to do with the heart, and maybe even like communication. It could also be with a sibling. So like you have a question about a sibling and like your connection with them, or maybe even just like a close friend, or even just somebody in a community. But I do feel it's relational. So I feel like it is like a specific person in your life that you're asking about. Or I guess we'll see the other cards that come out, but I'm almost feeling like it is like about a relationship or even a friendship. Um, and it has to do with love, and it has to do with like following your higher guidance. And I guess the advice here would be, in making your decision, is to follow the divine guidance. So like whatever is for your highest good. But okay, so you're here at this reading so that I can tell you that what that answer is. So we have 2 oracle cards here to get more on the situation, or a yes or no, and then we'll pull some tarot. So we have the Magician and the Mirror. So this is more Gemini energy, and a Virgo, because this kind of reminds me of the Magician in the tarot. So you could definitely be a Gemini or Virgo, or like asking about somebody with that strong in their chart. Or this is just like really about communication. So yes or no, should you call this person? Should you reach out? Are you going to get an answer? Are they going to communicate with you? We have in the near future. So like I'll just kind of like go through all the scenarios. I feel like, yes, you are going to receive communication about whatever it is that you're asking about that you've been kind of indecisive about. I think this answer is going to be a yes if that is what you want to hear. If it's whatever the positive, like whatever the most more positive scenario is of this situation that you would want to happen is what's going to happen, is basically the answer. So if yes would be the more positive version, then that's what's going to happen. If no is, then no. We do have, because we have remain positive, okay? So this is going to unfold in a very positive way. Okay, we also have romance under that, and then we have success. So I mean, like they are getting all the signs about yes, yes, yes. This is going to be successful. Don't worry. I'm almost feeling like you have been overthinking this a lot with all of this Gemini energy and Mercury. I feel like maybe your mind's just been so busy overthinking, going back and forth, over analyzing everything, maybe even obsessing a little bit, being fixated on this, and just not having the peace of mind. And I feel like you're lacking a lot of trust in this process, whatever you're asking about. And I really am thinking it is romance. It is like related to some sort of somebody that you love or you have a crush on, or a significant other, or like a question about a soulmate or something like that. And I think you're overthinking this. I think that everything's okay. And I feel like this person feels the same way about you. I do see reciprocation here. I think or whoever this other party is, okay? Like if it's not a person, if it's not romance, whoever this other person is, or this other entity, or this other business or corporation or whatever, they feel the same way about you as you feel about them. So I feel like they're mirroring your energy back to you, okay? So you're not in this alone. You're not crazy. I think that it is mutual. They both feel the same way. We have these two little whatever seahorse, I think it's called, the little two seahorse, just like intertwined together, and really just loving each other, nurturing each other. So I feel like there is reciprocation here in this connection, and it is a yes. And I think there's a lot of passion here with second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is something that will bring you a lot of passion, and it's gonna be very exciting. Okay, this is a soulmate. So if you are asking about love, this is your soulmate. This is somebody that you are going to be with in the near future. I think you guys are going to like come together physically and sexually, I think, as well. I think like if you've been dating someone, I think that you are going to like get to that level of like more physical intimacy, or even they're going to communicate to you about something more intimate, something more like romantic, I guess, rather than just like being in the friend zone. And then, or even if you're asking about your soulmate, like if you have a soulmate or if you're going to meet your soulmate, it's a yes in the near future. So something big is happening for you with this like person or relationship in the near future. So you need to just remain positive. Stop overthinking it with this like Gemini energy and Mercury energy. Stop over analyzing it, nitpicking, just over hyper focusing in on all of the negative like possible scenarios, and honestly just remain positive. Okay, like just focus on success, because there is success here. So is this a yes or a no for pile 2? What else can you tell me? Is this a yes or no? So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. Yes or no for pile 2? And the Two of Pentacles. Oh my god, all these decisions. That's funny. Yeah, because like we have the Chariot, which, it's just kind of like showing um this way or this way. So there's a choice to be made. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is also like looking at the two choices. Like there's a lot about like two choices. Obviously, like that makes sense because you're this reading about like yes or no. So this could literally be like yes or no. Is this person the one? Does this person love me? Does this person love me the way I love them? Does this person feel the same way about me? I see reciprocation. I see that it is it's mutual, and I think that you're really just overthinking this. And I think there's going to be some positive movement forward in the near future with regards to this situation. There's going to be communication as well, just more communication. And what was I gonna say about the choices? Oh, you could have multiple choices. So you could be like asking about like this job or that job, this person or that person. Like which one should I pursue? Um, what I'm seeing here, if that helps, obviously we have Gemini, Virgo energy. We also have Cancer, and we also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if any of those help you decide, that's the energy you should go towards. And we also have Taurus energy more here at the bottom with the Empress. Um, I think if you are choosing between two options, what to do with that is to follow your passion. Like, what is it that lights up that sacral chakra of yours? The second chakra, which is does represent like your sexual desires. I mean, I know it's kind of like sometimes bad to make a decision off of who are you more drawn to, like sexually, I guess, and more attracted to? Like, where does your attraction lie? Kind of go towards that. And if it's not like a person, but it's like, what are you more passionate about? What gives you more joy and excitement and aliveness? Follow that kind of energy. um and so I'm seeing a big ol' yes here. And I think you're going to be in a relationship soon. Like, if this is a question about a relationship, or a person that you're just dating, definitely it's going to turn into something really abundant. I think it's going to be long term. I think you're going to have like just stability, and you're going to want to settle down. This person feels the same way. You guys are going to move this forward in a positive direction. There's a lot of traveling here as well. So like, just you guys might actually move in together. That's like maybe a thing where you are. So this is a question about moving. I guess I should also mention that if you're asking about whether or not you should move to like a new house or a new place, yes, you should. It will be very prosperous and abundant. You're going to feel very happy there. You're going to feel very homey. It's going to be a very nice environment, especially if it's like somewhere where it's more beautiful physically, aesthetically. And but also, like, if this is about like a person, I think you guys are going to be either traveling together or moving in together, or spending a lot of time with each other at each other's houses or something like that. I do see maybe you're going to be busy, like with the Two of Pentacles. It's going to be a lot to juggle. It's going to be a lot of things going on. But I think you guys are going to work it out and manage it well, because the Two of Pentacles is about having a lot of things to do, but juggling them being very efficient with how you handle all of your responsibilities, just being really good with managing all of that. So I think if that's like a worry, maybe there's distance between you guys. If that's like a worry for you, then I think that's going to also be resolved. And there's going to be like more stability. So this is like up and down right now. The Two of Pentacles just like up in the air, like what's going on in this connection. I think you guys are gonna have more. It's gonna become more grounded. You guys are gonna ground it. It's gonna become more exclusive, or you guys are gonna take it to a higher level of commitment, or there's just some sort of improvement that's going to happen here. Because I mean, we have the Empress at the bottom, so that's just telling me that you're gonna have everything that you want. Like, your wishes are all gonna come true. All of those things that you want, you can have. And if this is the person that you want, and if you love this person, and if you feel that like connection with this person, and you're wondering if they feel it too, or if they're like whatever, like they are mirroring it back to you, yes, they're on the same page, and you are going to like see the manifestation of this connection. Like, that's kind of like the main thing that I'm getting is, like, if this is all in your head for now, or all like behind the scenes, or energetic right now, or telepathic, or whatever, like if maybe you're not talking to this person, or if you don't really know what's going on yet, or if it's like really soon into the connection, or you just have a crush on this person, I think it's going to move forward in a very positive direction, and you're going to see it in the physical three-dimensional world soon, to where it's going to manifest into form, and you're going to have evidence of this as well. Not just like it's going to be in your head, but you're also going to see it manifested. And there's going to be a whole new beginning here with Judgment. So there's a whole new beginning here. You're going to have success. You just have to be a little patient with Temperance here. And the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my God. And the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, like the Knight of Pentacles, this is going to move forward in a positive manner, but it might just take a minute. It might take it might be just, I guess, a little slower than you want it to be. And that's maybe why you're questioning everything, is because it is moving at such a slow pace that you're like, I just want this to happen now. But um the universe has its own timing with judgment, right? Like there's a divine timing to this and an order for a specific reason of why it can't manifest yet. So you need to trust that and be patient. Okay, maybe there's distance, maybe there's work, maybe there's something influencing this. And so it is moving a little bit slow, but I think that one of the reasons could be because the only way to set up a solid foundation to have like ultimate abundance and stability and just success is by like moving slowly to make sure that all of the everything's covered, right? If you're moving too quickly, then you miss all those other things that like could sabotage this connection or this situation. So you need to it's slow for a reason. So if it has been taking a minute, then that's why. But there's a contract here, like with the devil, the devil and the lovers, there is this contract with this person that you're meant to fulfill, and so you can't miss that. Like that's not something that you can escape from. Like the universe is going to make sure that you have that. And we have the Three of Swords, so there could be some sort of issue here affecting this with regards to heartbreak from the past or fear of heartbreak, or maybe there's this clingy energy. So maybe you're in this clingy attached energy, maybe because you're afraid of getting heartbroken, or a past relationship that broke your heart has maybe caused some sort of trauma, and now you're just like in this more clingy energy, like, oh my god, this person's perfect, and like I want them, but I have to just let it go and surrender and let this play out, and like I don't know, maybe like a lot of that is coming up, but just know that this person is your soulmate. They also miss you just as much as you miss them. Like there's this really cute like fondness for each other. And I think there's going to be communication soon, and like talking about probably like things that you guys haven't addressed yet about this connection. And just don't let those things from the past hold you back, and don't project that onto this connection because it has nothing to do with it. So that's what I have for you about your question and this situation. I hope that resonated. If it didn't, then check out one of the other piles. Maybe that will help you gain some, answers. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you found this helpful. And I wish you all the best. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this, Lapis Lazuli, this is going to be your reading. And today we're doing a yes or no reading. So we're going to try to get a definite yes or no answer to whatever question that you have. So what I'm going to do is we're going to try to like see what your question could be based on, this card right here. And then I have some oracle cards and some tarot cards we're going to pull. And so we're going to try to get the nature of your question just so that you know that this reading is for you. And then we're going to get a yes or no answer for you. I do want you to remember that at the end of the day, please trust yourself and trust your intuition, your own judgment, discernment, your own logic, and your own life experience to make this decision for you. Use this reading as guidance and like an extra confirmation rather than like the ultimate answer for you. Okay, so just like don't give your power away. Remaining in your own power, and discern for yourself whether this is something that resonates with you. Follow your own heart and soul and intuition at the end of the day. But I do hope that this reading a lot like gives some sort of clarity on how to move forward in this situation, or to get clarity on your question. Okay, now that that's out of the way, your card here is going to tell me kind of like what this could be about. So we have the Hermit, number 9. So immediately I'm getting some sort of, and I'll just throw out things that are coming to me and see if this kind of resonates with you. But immediately I got transformation with that 9 energy. Like numerologically, the number 9 is about transformation. It's about humanitarianism, travel, letting go of something that is like old or from the past, decluttering, clearing things out. It's a very emotional energy as well. And so this could be something that really does affect you on an emotional level. With the Hermit, this is about self discovery and learning more about yourself, and about soul searching, and following your own truths, and making like a habit out of maybe self-care, like self-care. So this could have something to do with your health, self-care, mental health. It's this Virgo energy. So this could definitely be something to do with heal. Yeah, because like look, we have door to personal healing and happiness, because I already have your oracle cards shuffled. But at the bottom, we have door to personal healing and happiness. So this could definitely be something to do with healing something, healing yourself, healing a situation. And the hermit, is about being alone and focusing on yourself and giving yourself the time and space that you need to gain the wisdom that you need. This is about attaining higher wisdom. This is about following your own truth and the universal truth, and kind of like being on your own, maybe staying home more and like doing some more reflection, things like that. So that's kind of what's coming out. So let's see what's going on here. So yeah, okay, yeah, improving health and the world. Okay. So this could definitely be a question about health. Okay. So if you're asking about somebody else, if they're going to recover, if they're going to be okay, if they're going to be healthy, like maybe it's your pet, your sibling, your sister, your mom, your friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Yes, they will be fine. Like they are going to heal. They are going to find their own peace and happiness. And if this is about you and your health, if you're sick in some way, whether that is physically or mentally or emotionally, whatever. Yes, you will improve your health will get better. You're going to balance out your energy. You're going to balance out your chakras. Now, this could have to do with your like physical body because this is Virgo energy and that is physical earth. So if you have like a block in maybe you have like a block in one of your chakras, and that could actually be helpful in clearing out this physical ailment. So let's say you have like digestive problems, maybe focusing more in on your solar plexus chakra and working with that could like clear up your digestion or like gut issues or whatever. um and yeah, so just like maybe aligning or like trying to see like if it is like a physical ailment that you have that you're wondering if you're going to be able to resolve, maybe doing some research on like what is the emotional cause of this or what is the spiritual cause of this physical ailment, because everything that's physical manifests from energy first, from emotions first, and then it gets stored up and blocked because it's not being released and there's no flow of energy, and then it comes out as a physical problem. So maybe do some research on that, because like I do see like these chakras being all aligned. There's the heart chakra opening and really just like there's rainbows coming out of it, and it's just like very like aligned energy. So I think that you're going to have success in that. If this has something to do with like a new routine that you want to start, like a new fitness program or a new health, like a new diet, right? It could be something to do with your eating. This is about, yeah, like start eating healthier and start eating for your body and start like whatever that program is that you're doing, like you are going to have success, because the world is about accomplishments, success, achievement. It's the end of the road. It's like completing a whole cycle. So I think that if you aren't doing so well right now, or somebody that you're asking about isn't doing so well, they are going to get better and they're going to complete this cycle of like being ill, and then they're going to be able to start like a new fresh like cycle where they're feeling good. Or if this is you, then it's you, because we do have door to personal healing and happiness. There's so much rainbow energy here. So that is always about like ultimate happiness and fulfillment. It reminds me of like the 10 of Cups in the tarot. So I think that whatever you're asking about, there is ultimate happiness here at the end of the road. So don't worry. um and like, yeah, you might be like in this dark phase right now, like with this world card. um So you might not see that there is light on the other side. Because if you're just on the dark side of the world, like it's nighttime, like you don't know that the light is going to come out. Like, I mean, obviously, because it comes out every morning. But if you didn't know, if you were new to this earth and this is your first day here and you arrived here in the dark, you wouldn't know that it gets light. So all you would have to do is like rely on your instincts, your intuition, and just trust that it's going to get better. Like the light will come out. Like I'm not going to freeze to death. I'm not going to die, whatever. So there's a lot of faith that's being required of you, like to have a lot of faith. And the 29 also does reduce to an 11. So that is like to me like very spiritual energy and just trusting in a higher power. And like with the hermit, yeah, like trusting in your own wisdom, your own truth, your own life experiences, and following the light. So wherever you do see like a little bit of light, just like going in that direction. So if the universe is like offering you blessings in your life that just like even if they're small, like if somebody just like offers you a compliment, take that as like a blessing and really be like, thank you so much. They think that anything positive right now that is being communicated to you, communicate clearly. So any sort of positive um like, I don't know, compliment or affirmation or anything that's being communicated to you through the universe. Okay, I think the universe is trying to communicate to you, and it's communicating in form of blessings, to try to remind you that there is going to be light here at the end of the tunnel, and you are going to improve in your health. And so just like any little thing that comes into your life that seems to be a blessing or seems to be good for you, that you might want to like disregard and just be like, oh no, that's nothing, or no, I like, don't bother me, like I want to be alone with this hermit energy. Maybe you're like, no, I just want to be alone and hide away in my cave. I would say like just don't live in the darkness. I mean, like, do your thing. Like, if you need to do your healing work, like of course do that, but also like keep your door open and be open to people coming in, offering you their healing energy in the form of like gifts or words or love or support or um just communication, even talking to someone about whatever it is that you're going through could be very helpful. So, yeah. So I would say the answer is yes. You will heal, you will get better, you will be happy, um, you will gain like equilibrium, improving health. Like your health is going to improve, and like however you view your unhealthiness right now. So what else? Did it say yes or no? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Wow, this came out in pile one. So um maybe pile one will also have an answer for you if you guys want to check that out. But only if you feel, like drawn to it. So yes or no. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I do want to point out that there's so much Earth energy here. A lot of, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy here. So this could definitely be something to do with your physical health that you're asking about. Or if it's not your physical health, it could be the health of your lifestyle, your job, your anything physical. And pile one was kind of about that. It was like about like more physical things. So you're definitely going to be fine. You're going to have abundance. The King of Pentacles is Taurus energy mainly, but also Virgo, Capricorn. This is about having abundance. So like materially, financially, physically, being very abundant, being a leader, being very, in this luxurious energy, having your comforts and feeling really good and healthy, vitality. It's about physical health, it is about like working on your body. Like I do see a lot of health for you in your future, or whoever it is that you're asking about. They are going to be very balanced within themselves. There's a lot of balance here. And maybe like, okay, so this could also be with work, like you're investing a lot of your energy maybe into, maybe you're like isolating from the world, right? With the world and the hermit, maybe you're isolating yourself from the world right now in order to focus on your career, your business, like making more money or establishing yourself in your job or something like that. And maybe it is like very busy, you're doing a lot. And I think first of all that it's going to pay off. I think all of the energy that you're putting in right now, and you're staying busy and all of it, I think it's going to pay off and you're going to be able to celebrate your abundance. But I'm also feeling that if it is affecting your health, to also remain like balanced. So don't let it like take over you, and make sure that self-care is a priority for you. Like don't overwork yourself, because then that's gonna throw off your energy or chakras. So just make sure you keep those balanced. But I think it's safe though, like for you to go down, like to invest time in this endeavor. So this is like a career, money oriented question, or anything physical, what your home, anything material. I'm also seeing a man and a woman here. In the King of Pentacles is a very stable person, very grounded, loyal, committed, reliable, dependable, caring, nurturing, supportive. He's like the husband, And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, and she is the single lady, very happily single. So I just feel like, I don't know why, I just see like this could be like counterpart energy here as well. So maybe if this is about like improving the health of a relationship, I feel like it is going to improve. If you have been separated from a person or like a worlds apart and it's been affecting your health in some way because you miss this person, because you've been working so much, I see that you guys will have like a good balanced relationship while still being able to maintain your independence with the Nine of Pentacles. Like there's going to be a lot of support towards each other, but there's still a lot of like independence here. But a lot of fun and adventure. And yeah, this could definitely be about like a marriage or a relationship as well. And there is going to be a lot of balance here in this connection. Um, what else am I getting with this? Definitely you're going to be successful. There's going to be money coming in, prosperity. So like on that level, um that if your question is related to something like that or your physical health, definitely it's going to be fine and improve. It's a yes. Even if you're asking about like learning something new or studying something new, like even going to school for something, I'm getting a yes on that. Just because the hermit is Virgo energy and that's like a very analytical mind. It's about like diving deep into things, analyzing things, learning more. So, and then she's reading a book here. So, and spending a lot of time doing that, maybe it's about traveling the world or just taking a lot of time to learn about the world or just learn about just learning, going to school, whatever. I'm getting that and maybe it's a healthcare field or something like that. I'm also getting a yes for that. Basically, it's a positive reading, and I'm getting a yes if that would be the more positive version of your question. I'm not really seeing any red flags with this. I think this is going to bring a lot of new opportunities into your life with the Page of Wands. A lot of new passionate communication as well. Maybe like a new road to take, like a road you haven't been down on. Because I do see like completion of a cycle and the beginning of like perhaps a new cycle. It's not as like definite as like pile one was like, okay, you're letting go of something and you something major starting. But this is not as like defined, but I do see something around that. Like I do see transformation, letting go, ending something, and then kind of like starting over. But this could be something that you've already been investing your energy into, and now I just see the payoff of it. Like I see you're gonna have a payoff, you're gonna have health, you're gonna feel good, and it's gonna bring a lot of joy and excitement into your life. Okay, so that is your reading, pile 3. I hope it resonated. I'd love to hear in the comments below like what this pertained to in your life, if it did resonate. And please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I wish you all the best. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this rhodonite crystal, this is going to be your reading about basically just a yes or no. So whatever your question is, whatever you're inquiring about, we're going to get a yes or no answer for you. I'm gonna, with this first card, we're gonna see like kind of the nature of your question and try to see the context of it, just so you know if this is your reading or not. We'll be pulling more oracle cards and tarot cards to get more on your situation and then to get a yes or no. And I just want to remind you that please, at the end of the day, follow your intuition, your discernment, your own judgment, and don't let this reading like totally tell you what to do. Just use this reading as sort of like a confirmation or guidance or just an extra push towards, yes or no, basically. Or just to give you some sort of clarity. But I would just really warn against totally trusting in this reading to make your decision. But obviously, if it really resonates with you, just like at the end of the day, just trust your own intuition. You know the deal. Okay, so this card is the Ten of Wands. So this is basically kind of telling me like what you could be going through or asking about. So what I'm seeing here is you're perhaps asking about letting go of something that is like burdening you. It just feels really heavy. It's tiring. Or it could even be just the nature of your question could be like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, I don't know which way to go. Can you, I don't know. I'm kind of getting maybe it's a little bit more vague and like, what is my path? yes or no. Like obviously you have to have like a specific question, but maybe you're just kind of vaguely asking like, is this kind of the direction I should go? Or, but you're not really sure. I don't know, because the Ten of Wands usually in the traditional tarot is like he's carrying all those wands, but he doesn't know where he's going. So it's like you're doing all of this work, you're doing all of this moving and keeping busy and carrying the burdens of maybe other people even, or maybe even just like people's opinions and judgments and what other people want from you, and carrying the weight of the world basically. But you don't even know where it's taking you. You don't have like a clear destination. You don't have like a clear goal of where you're going, and you're just wondering if this is going to maybe take you to where you want to be. Let's see what else. Okay, so we have the two cards come out for Angel Answers, I think that one's called. Yeah, Angel Answers Oracle card, and then we have Energy Oracle cards. Anyway, so we have Helpful People, we have Meditation Brings Answers, and we have Sacral Second Chakra Archangel Ariel. And at the bottom of the deck, we have There's Something Better. The situation will improve. Ask your angels. Yes. And then we have Goddess of the Moon. And we have the Thinking Woman. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling very strongly with you, especially like this is obviously like for everybody, but like what the universe wants you to know about this specific question for you, pile four specifically, is that you know your answer already. Like you intuitively know what is right for you, and like you have such strong intuition that you need to trust that like really, really hard. Because we have Goddess of the Moon. You are the goddess of your own moon, right? Like your own intuition, your own deeper self, your own inner knowing, your inner wisdom. You're psychic on it, like you're psychic, you're intuitive. um you're very in tune with yourself, you're very in touch with your emotions, and maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit in trusting yourself. And so you're coming to this tarot reading, Helpful People, right? You're coming to this reading to kind of confirm that to you already, and to tell you like yes or no, even though the universe is saying like you already know the answer. And so Meditation Brings Answers, this is saying that you need to just like close your eyes, you need to just sit there and just be for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long, and just sit there within yourself and try to see what you see you should do. What do you think you need to do, instead of relying on other people and the pressure from others to decide for you? So maybe it is like something to do with like the outside world, because like the Ten of Wands to me also is kind of like burden from society to just like too much conflict and people's opinions and just all of this stuff coming at you that's like just like, oh, I just need to release it. Like I feel defeated, I'm tired, like I can't do it anymore. I don't like I just You don't see where you're going because there's so much in your face from other people. And so maybe you are relying too much on other people to kind of like direct you instead of relying on yourself. And I think that if you actually give yourself a chance and like just meditated, and just really reflected, I think you would find a lot of answers. Like, I think you would really find the answer to this question. Um, but we're still going to try to get an answer for you. I'm just saying that in addition to this reading, I think that would also be like a good supporting activity. Yeah, so we have Sacral Chakra here with Archangel Ariel. This is about This is about creativity, passion, expression, sexuality, sensuality, just following that deeper, that like passion, just following your passion, basically. What lights you up, like what brings you passion. And we also have There's Something Better. So let's just get your tarot out to get like a clear message. Does this say yes or a no for pile 4? Is this a yes or a no for pile 4? Yes or no for pile 4? So with the Hanged Man coming out, and this guy's hanging upside down from a tree to gain a new perspective. And he had locked himself up to this tree to hang upside down, but he holds the key in his hand to like unlock himself. So it's not like the universe put him in this position. It's not like other people put him here. He put himself, it's self-imposed, in this position of being upside down because he knows that when he's in this position of hanging upside down instead of, up right side up or whatever, upright, normal, standing, he can see things in a different way. And what he's really trying to do is to gain a new perspective because that's going to give him the answers that he needs to move forward. So, again, the message is coming through very clear is that you will find this is vague, like the other piles are pretty specific. Even the Ten of Wands give me like a vague energy. So I think that the universe isn't really wanting to tell you a direct yes or no, and I'm sorry you don't want to hear this, but I think it's trying to say that you hold the key to your own answers, and if you like put yourself upside down, aka like in meditation, you will find the light, like you will find your answer, like the universe will tell you, communicate to you very clearly what it is that you need to do in this situation because you hold that within you, like you have the power. And I think with helpful people, this is like, I think this is your angels. I think this is because we do have Archangel coming out here, and we have the goddess of the moon. We have this divine energy. And so I'm feeling like you have a lot of helpful spirit guides. You have like a spirit team, angels, ancestors, whatever. Just like in the energy realm, here helping you, guiding you, but you're just not consulting them. Like you're not asking them. Instead, the reason you're confused and you don't know where you're going is because you're not trusting in that. And so maybe you could be working with like Archangel Ariel, because you're blocking your, maybe this has something to do with like your passions, your creativity or creative energy. You're blocking that. You feel blocked in that area. Sexual energy, sexuality, um, confidence, right? Like self-confidence. So maybe you're like blocking that, and so that will help like open that up as well. Maybe getting more in touch with your like sexual energy would be good and helpful. um yeah, but like this is saying like gain a new perspective, and you will gain a higher perspective on this situation after you meditate, and then you're going to find your answer. And I think something that you're going to find is that I think that you're going to find the key. Like I think you're going to find that destination finally, because I think that's what was like you didn't know what you were doing, is like you didn't know the direction that you're going in or the destination forward, like you didn't know where or what or even how. And so I think you're gonna find out how, like the Knight of Pentacles. I'm like, okay, this is my goal and this is how I'm gonna do it. And you're gonna put in the work, the effort, the diligence. You're gonna, have the structures in place, the routine, the more mundane and more like earthy aspects of getting something, less energy but more physical, like investment, which is like, okay, dedicating your time and energy um to this goal that you have. But I think you will find what that is for you. And then with the Two of Wands here, again, like you have the whole world in your hands. Like both of these guys are holding basically their dreams, their wishes, their goals, their ambitions in their hand. And one is very about like earthy and grounded and methodical, and the other one's very passionate, right? So I think it's combining strategy with also passion and what lights up your heart. And I think you will have success here. You're going to have success with the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be abundant from this. You're going to have a good outcome, like at least on a physical level. But I think what you need to do right now is like plan. and figure out how you're going to move forward. And the only way to find that is to meditate and to hang yourself upside down to try to see this from a new perspective, because you're in this like strategizing phase right now. But I think you're like figuring out how to accomplish your dreams and your goals. And I mean, we do have there's something better. So maybe you are keeping yourself like staying small and keeping yourself stuck because of like potential judgments from other people or approval from others, or like something holding you back. Because then we have the Five of Swords under the Nine of Pentacles. It could be like a masculine figure that's holding you back, a father figure, authority figure, could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or just somebody who's more emotionally detached, who's a little bit more harsh, blunt, straightforward. Maybe their opinion of you like really matters, and you're kind of scared to disappoint them maybe, or to have a conflict with them. But I think you're gonna like, if you do change the situation, things are gonna start flowing more. So let me just see if picking at anything else. I know I didn't really this is like the least clear um message. So anything else that you would like to say to group number 4? If we can get like a yes or no, that would be great. I don't even know the nature of your question. That's where we're at in this reading. Like, I can't even get to the bottom of like what exactly you're asking about. I think it does have something to do with like letting something go that's been heavy and blocking you, and because there's something better and you need to move towards that. But the only way to know like how to move towards that and what that is exactly, I just think you're confused, and like you need to just reconnect with yourself so that you can tune into this like passion. The Tower, something needs to come to an end. So I'm getting, this is a no. Like no, like wherever you're at, it's not serving you. I'm feeling like you're feeling stuck in your life. Like you don't want to move forward. And maybe like your question is like, should I stay in this relationship? Should I stay at this job? Should I stay here? Like, I'm almost feeling like the nature of your question is like based in fear, or just wanting to stay comfortable, or wanting to attach to something that you kind of deep down already know is not for you, but you're like wanting the universe to say, yeah, you should stay there, because like it's like, it would like serve your ego, or like, oh yes, okay, I don't have to change, I don't have to get out of my comfort zone. Thank God. It's like the answer you want to hear, but it's not what you need to hear. I kind of feel like that's the nature of your question. Like, you didn't it's more like the negative question, not a positive. Like, if I leave this, am I going to be okay? I'm not getting that. I'm getting more like, can I please stay here and keep hiding? Please, can I please stay here? And you're like wanting to hear like a yes, but you were just like, no, you can't stay there anymore. Like, you gotta go. There needs to be an abrupt change, an ending. You need to like shake things up in your life. You're gonna be like recognized and seen, and you're gonna feel confident. Like, you're gonna have strength. First of all, you're gonna have more. Okay, a couple things. Like, whatever this situation is that you're asking about, I think that is going to have a positive outcome. So your answer is yes. And I think that it's going to make you stronger, this whole journey to getting to this like end goal. End goal. I mean, there's never like an end to anything, but um whenever you do get to like that next step that you want to get to, it's going to take a little while. Like, you need to have patience here. Everything's unfolding in divine timing and order. And in order for that, like, you're going to have to learn how to let go a lot. Like, a lot of surrendering I'm getting, and letting go, and trusting in the process, and just a lot of patience and trusting and having faith. And I think that is what's going to build the strength for you. I think that's going to make you so much wiser, and spiritually, like spiritual strength, it's going to build, well, inner strength as well. And confidence. Like, you're gonna I don't know, I'm getting like self-confidence and self-worth. Like, you're gonna just feel more aligned with yourself. You're gonna trust in yourself more. You're gonna be more empowered, more motivated. Um And we also have yin and yang here and door to romance. I mean, like this, I hate to call readings as like, okay, this is about love and romance because it's not always. And I don't want you to like totally disregard this message if like you're totally not asking about that. But sometimes it comes out really strong. And when it does come out really strong, I feel almost like the majority of you that are here watching this, it is romance, you know, like 80%. And then there's like that small 20% that it's not. So like I'll talk a little bit about that perspective. But for the majority of you, I am sensing definitely that this is about a relationship, a connection. We have the number 22 and the number 33. So I think that like number synchronicities are big here. So if you are seeing a lot of twos, 222, 33, 333, 303, 202, the time on the clock, whatever. I think that that is confirmation that everything's going to be okay. And this is also showing me that we are moving from 2 to 3. And like 2 is about partnership and balance and coming together into union. And it's about love and romance. And obviously, this card's about yin and yang. This is about divine masculine, divine feminine coming together. That's what I was saying with this card. It kind of looks like that. And then there is expansion here, moving from the 2 to the 3. So now you have 2 people here, and now you have 3. So this could also be like building a family with this person, or maybe you're asking about like children, or if you should get pregnant, or if you should like get a pet, or expand your family or expand this relationship in some way or move in together, right? With the chariot moving, elevate, you know, take something to the next level. I'm getting, yeah, like this is going to, that's a good idea. And it is going to bring like happiness for you. And so there's just a lot of love here, a lot of romance. And this, I feel like this person, if you're asking if this is your like divine counterpart or not, or your soulmate, I'm getting yes, they are with the divine or with the yin and the yang. Like, and this is where you really have to tune into your own intuition, see if that resonates with you, because I'm not trying to tell you who your soulmate is. Like, you need to know that for yourself. Like, you need to just feel that.